Crimson Nightmares. In the quaint town of Briarwood, nestled amid rolling hills and thick forests, lay a dark mystery veiled in crimson shadows, the enigmatic phenomenon known as the Crimson Nightmares. Whispers circulated among the locals, tales of eerie dreams that plagued the townsfolk, leaving them sleepless and haunted by horrifying visions. Among those affected was young Emily, a spirited artist who found her nights plagued by the haunting crimson nightmares. Each evening, she drifted into an abyss of terror, a crimson-hued dreamscape where darkness reigned, and ominous whispers echoed. One moonless night, Emily decided to confront the source of these malevolent visions. Armed with curiosity and determination, she delved into the ancient archives of Briarwood, seeking clues to the nightmares that had gripped the town for generations. Through faded journals and cryptic folklore, Emily unearthed tales of an ancient curse, a pact forged in blood by a long-forgotten cult that worshipped a malevolent deity. Legend had it that the cursed spirits, trapped between realms, sought to torment the living through the crimson nightmares. Driven by a desire to break the curse and free the town from its sinister grip, Emily embarked on a perilous journey. She ventured to the outskirts, where a dilapidated chapel stood, a relic from Briarwood's ominous past. As the moon cast an eerie glow upon the chapel, Emily performed a ritual of cleansing, a desperate attempt to banish the cursed spirits and bring an end to the crimson nightmares. But as she chanted the incantations, a shroud of crimson mist enveloped her, pulling her into a nightmarish realm between worlds. In this ethereal plane, the cursed spirits manifested, their ghastly forms twisted by malevolence. They whispered in ancient tongues, their hollow gazes fixated on Emily, the intruder in their realm. Emily's heart pounded in terror as the spirits encircled her, their crimson-hued eyes gleaming with an otherworldly malice. She felt their spectral hands reaching into her mind, unraveling her deepest fears, weaving them into the fabric of the nightmares. Summoning all her courage, Emily grasped a relic from the chapel, an ancient talisman passed down through generations. With trembling hands, she infused the talisman with a glimmer of hope, channeling her strength to disrupt the spectral forces that bound the cursed spirits. A blinding light erupted from the talisman, shattering the crimson mist and banishing the spirits back to the ethereal plane. Gasping for breath, Emily found herself back in the chapel, the nightmare realm fading into obscurity. As the first light of dawn broke over Briarwood, Emily emerged from the chapel, her spirit weary but triumphant. The town lay tranquil, the air devoid of the haunting whispers that had plagued its people for so long. Though the crimson nightmares had ceased, Emily carried a solemn realization: the power of fear and ancient curses lingered, reminding her of the fragility of the boundary between reality and the ethereal realms. And as she walked back into the town, the memories of the nightmares remained etched in her mind, a chilling testament to the night she confronted the crimson nightmares and emerged victorious. The witching hour in the forgotten town of Raven's Hollow, nestled amid mist-laden woods and whispered legends, lay an ominous tale that whispered through the ages, the legend of the witching hour. As midnight descended upon the forsaken town, an eerie stillness settled, and the veil between the realms grew thin, beckoning dark forces from the shadows. Amelia, an inquisitive historian, arrived in Raven's Hollow seeking the truth behind the chilling tales that haunted the town. Drawn by the enigmatic allure of the witching hour, she delved into forgotten archives and time-worn manuscripts, seeking clues to the ancient curse that gripped the town. Through cryptic passages and faded parchments, Amelia unraveled the dark history, an age-old covenant made by a coven of witches who sought to harness the power of the witching hour. The ritual, bound by blood and incantations, unleashed malevolent forces that plagued the town each night at the stroke of midnight. Eager to uncover the truth and lift the curse that ensnared Raven's Hollow, Amelia ventured to the heart of the woods, where an ancient oak stood, a relic from the time of the witches. As the clock struck 12, she began the ritual of dispelling, invoking incantations to break the curse's hold. But as she uttered the final words, an ominous chill descended, and the woods fell into a deafening silence. The witching hour had arrived, and the darkness seemed to pulse with an unholy energy, the air thick with a malevolent presence. Amelia's heart raced with dread as shadows danced around her, their forms twisting and contorting into grotesque shapes. The ancient oak trembled, its branches creaking in protest against the dark forces summoned by the incantations. A bone-chilling laughter echoed through the woods, a haunting symphony of malevolent glee. From the depths of the forest emerged a spectral figure, cloaked in shadows, its eyes ablaze with an unholy fervor. The entity spoke in whispers that reverberated through Amelia's mind, promising torment and eternal suffering for meddling in the affairs of the witching hour. Paralyzed by fear, Amelia watched as the spectral figure summoned ethereal flames that danced around her, threatening to consume her very soul. Summoning her inner strength, Amelia brandished a relic, an ancient amulet passed down through generations. With trembling hands, she infused the amulet with her unwavering resolve, channeling a glimmer of light to repel the darkness that enveloped her. A blinding burst of light erupted from the amulet, repelling the malevolent forces and shattering the shadows that held Raven's Hollow captive. Gasping for breath, Amelia found herself standing amidst the ancient oak, the spectral entity vanquished, and the curse broken. As the first rays of dawn pierced the horizon, a sense of calm descended upon Raven's Hollow. Amelia emerged from the woods, her spirit weary but triumphant, carrying with her the knowledge that the boundary between light and darkness is perilously thin. Though the witching hour had been quelled, Amelia carried a chilling realization: the ancient forces of darkness lingered, a reminder of the sinister power that awaited in the shadows. And as she left Raven's Hollow behind, the echoes of the haunting witching hour lingered, a testament to the night she confronted the malevolent forces and emerged victorious. Shattered Reflections. In the serene town of Silverwood, nestled beside a tranquil lake, stood an old, abandoned mansion, a relic of forgotten memories and untold secrets. The tale whispered among the locals spoke of a haunting curse that shattered reflections and trapped souls within its walls. Intrigued by the chilling legend, paranormal investigator Daniel Marks arrived in Silverwood, drawn by the enigma of shattered reflections. As Daniel stepped across the threshold of the decaying mansion, an icy chill clutched at his soul, and an unsettling stillness pervaded the air. Armed with his equipment, he ventured into the labyrinthine corridors, his heart racing in anticipation of the spectral phenomena. Eerie whispers echoed through the halls, fragments of long-forgotten conversations that lingered in the stagnant air. Daniel pressed on, guided by the glimmers of moonlight that danced upon the shattered mirrors strewn across the mansion. In a desolate chamber, he stumbled upon an ancient-looking glass, a mirror of opulent design, cracked and fragmented, its surface a mosaic of shattered reflections. As he gazed upon it, a sensation of foreboding washed over him, and the mirror seemed to pulsate with an otherworldly energy. Suddenly, a ghostly apparition materialized within the fragmented reflections, a specter with hollow eyes and a mournful gaze that pierced Daniel's soul. The spirit beckoned him, its ethereal form hovering amidst the shattered glass, pleading to be heard. Driven by curiosity and a desire to uncover the truth, Daniel delved deeper into the mansion's history. Through dusty tomes and forgotten archives, he unraveled the tale, a tragic event that befell the mansion decades ago, trapping the souls of its former inhabitants within the fractured reflections of mirrors scattered throughout. The apparition spoke of longing and sorrow, a plea for release from the eternal torment of shattered reflections. A curse bound them to the mirrors, their souls fragmented and scattered, forever trapped between realms. With a resolve to free the tormented spirits, Daniel embarked on a perilous quest. He sought to mend the shattered mirror that held the spirits captive, a task that demanded the convergence of ancient rituals and unwavering determination. As the midnight hour descended upon the mansion, Daniel stood before the shattered mirror, the spirit's plaintive whispers echoing in his ears. With trembling hands, he performed the ritual of restoration, channeling his energy to mend the fractured glass and reunite the fragmented reflections. Yet, as the ritual reached its climax, an ominous chill swept through the chamber, and the mirror seemed to resist Daniel's efforts, the spectral figures within twisting and contorting in anguish. A deafening shatter echoed through the mansion, a cacophony of splintering glass as the mirror shattered into 1,000 pieces. The apparitions vanished into the abyss, their anguished cries haunting the chamber. As dawn broke over Silverwood, an eerie stillness settled upon the mansion. Daniel emerged, his spirit heavy with a solemn realization. The shattered reflections had vanished, but the cursed spirits remained lost between worlds, forever bound to the fractured mirrors. Though the mirrors were no more, Daniel carried a somber truth. The echoes of the tormented souls lingered, a chilling testament to the haunted mansion's tragic legacy. And as he left Silverwood behind, the memories of the shattered reflections whispered in the wind, a haunting reminder of the souls that remained trapped in the fractured mirrors. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.